Right, what is up YouTube? It's me, Streaks, and today I'm going to be doing a double review of both the Sparking Launcher left version and of King Helios. Now unfortunately I'm going to have to do this one-handed because I have to use a hand to hold my phone just because I've lost my tripod. I hope the music in the background isn't too distracting. I tried to put it on quiet, but you know, figure to stick with the theme, go for some Beyblade music. But for now, let's get started. So for starts, I'm going to talk about, almost dropped it, and I do apologize for the mess. This table is also kind of like my work area, and amongst other things, it's like my multi-purpose station. But let's talk about the Sparking Launcher L. Now, right off the bat, I love this thing because it actually sparks like in the anime. Like, you know how when they always launch, you've got like all that fancy sparking out. Of course, in the new season of Beyblade Burst Sparking, it is a lot more dramatic, but crap. I'm gonna attach a small clip to this of me of like the actual sparking, because there is flint in there. I also like the design of it a lot, just because it's different compared to most of the others. Like, here is my LR Long launcher, which I got with Master Diabolos. But comparing that to this, it's nicer, it's sleeker, I guess. It's not exactly sleeker, but it's got a better look to it, in my opinion. I really wish I knew where my damn tripod was. Sparkles. Ooh, I have an idea. Right. Hopefully it does work. Sweet. Okay, so actually I'm going to turn off the light so that way you guys can kind of see. So actually that works. Like, you can see the sparks are actually really bright. Like, even with the curtain being covering, and there's still some, and with the TV, like, still got some serious sparking to it, which is awesome. The only issue I have is that I'm worried that the flint will run down extremely quickly. But for the most part, if you are thinking about starting, definitely start now. Just because, like, again, like, even with the light directly on it, you can still see the sparks coming out. And this is actually a really powerful launcher. Like, if I could find the box, I would show you, but apparently it's actually got the most power out of all of them, including actually even my LR launcher, which is surprising because this thing has power. But that's enough about this. So now let's move on to the main event, the actual Beyblade itself, King Helios. And for him, I do have the box, so I'm going to have to angle it a bit. But this is the box. You got a nice shot of Hikaru, his user. You got a very awesome looking photo. You got Sparking right there, Jap Takara Combo, Sparking Chip, Hyperion, King. This is actually also my first double chassis, which I'm super excited about. And then Zone. Now, I know that in my Glider Ragnarok review, which I actually have Glider Ragnarok here, I brought up that there was a difference between single and double chassis, which this kind of furthers it. So you got the single chassis, which allows you to have a forged disc, versus double chassis, which allows you to have no disc, because it acts as the disc itself. So, on that note, and actually him being a balance type, he's actually got two modes, which I'll bring up when I get to that. But here is Zone. It's got a free spinning piece right here, slightly sharpened point, so it's actually got pretty good stamina. Then you got the double chassis, which is a lot thicker than 1S. This is known as 1B, and if you noticed, I had to tap these parts so that I could get it open, because that acts as, if you guys are familiar with Nightmare Longinus, it's the same basic principle. It is LR, as it says on this piece. LR, same there. But quick side-by-side comparison, Glad Ragnarok. And the double chassis are a lot easier to take off just because they're so much bigger. But here is 1B versus 1S. And then you got 1S is like really tiny. 1B is very bulky and very thick. It's actually quite useful. I personally love the design, especially because this is LR as well. So even though he is a left spin, I can still stick it on him, which actually makes Glad Ragnarok look pretty damn badass as well. Like, it definitely makes him heavier, bulkier, and all that jazz. But yeah, you can actually kind of see the prongs moving. So that's the double chassis, which after I talk about the rest of the layer, I'll show the whole the mode change gimmick. So here is the King Ring. It's 5 points. It's a very, very nice blue. Like, it's like a Lapsul meets sea blue. And then you got the sparking chip and core, which again you can take apart to get the full extent of all of it, which, if it'll come out, there we go. So here's the chip core. So again, I throw it. Sorry, I'm a little shaky right now. But here's the core. It's like I said, it's a very nice ruby red. It's got some cool patterning on it. And then here is Helios, the sparking chip. Like I said, it's a left spin, so unfortunately I can't do glide Helios as much as I would love to. Though in the new random booster, there is actually Hikaru's brother Hyuga. His main bait is Super Hyperion, and that does give you, like, the random booster gives you glide Hyperion, which actually looks really cool. But that'll be saved for another video when I do get it. Hopefully it's more a case of when rather than if, because I do plan on getting all the random booster components. So now let's talk about the actual mode change itself, because I've done enough rambling. But you'll notice that with this, if you set it up this way, you can't really see the other blades unless you tilt it to the side. This is known as the 5-blade mode. However, if you take off this piece, the chassis, if it'll come off there, rotate it 180 degrees, and stick it back on. I think I did it at 360. Oop. There we go. Then you'll notice you can actually see the blades more like that rather than having to full on tilt it this way. So this is the 10-blade mode, which is actually my preferred design. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you can, I do apologize for the background noise besides the music. So but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of King Helios and the sparking left launcher, which, you know, it's actually got it's got a good amount of string to it. And again, just for more awesomeness, let's pop that off real quick again. More sparking awesomeness. So yeah, this is my review of, let's actually grab this off now, of King Helios and the sparking left launcher. Let me know in the description below what you think of each of these. And also, I do have an Instagram now, so if you guys have any questions about any of my Beyblades, like even ones I haven't done in a long time, like any questions at all, feel free to ask me. I will help you out as much as I can. But yeah, so subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm not going to try to set a goal because I know most people don't watch my videos anyways. But if you could get other people to watch this video that you know, that'd be great. I'm at 30 subscribers, which I never thought I would actually get to, which is awesome. So if we could try to get that up a little bit more, that'd be fantasticness. But yeah, let me know in the description below. what you like, what you don't like, so on and so forth. Any other random comments, even just saying hi. You know what? Let's start a squad. For those of you who actually watch all of my videos, if you guys are watching this video, put it in the comments below. Let's go. You know what? Team Dragon. Let's go for Team Dragon. Let's do a virtual Beyblade club. Team Dragon. Put that in the comments below, and I will heart your comment because I'll know you guys are watching. So, this is Mio Streaks signing off, saying, let it rip.